Yes, ma'am.
This very well.
Welcome back to the Bumper Breakfast. Quite a number of people have this sense of forgetfulness, this sense of dejectedness. Once a terminal, as a matter of fact, don't even make a terminal. Once they have typhoid 3 times in 1 year, they lose all sense of hope. And I ask the question, what if it turns into something really big? What if it becomes a terminal disease? What if you find someone who is going through a difficult time? When you, the person, because they say the person taking care of a sick person is the most sick, it's not even the sick person. When you begin to face that kind of trouble, that kind of pain, then you understand what it is like. How will you react to it? And this is why on the Bumper Breakfast this morning, we want to encourage some women out there and celebrate the survival of a friend's mother. You know, when she told me, I said, what? Are you kidding me right now? A lot of people know Patricia as, when I'm talking politics, young women who are in politics and all that. Patricia is usually my go-to person. She's at the forefront of that. So when she told me her mom survived cancer, I was super duper excited, like Kemi will put it. I have with me this morning Pastor Mrs. I don't like the Mrs. part. Pastor Okosodo Maria in the studio. Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy birthday, Mama. I saw your pictures on Instagram and Facebook status. Some people did birthday inside corner. They did not invite us so that we not come and help mommy to eat the cake. We know them. They are behind the camera. Welcome. Good to have you here. No, mommy, don't say sorry for her. She has to buy me breakfast. I will not take sorry. Okay. Sorry will not suffice.
Okay.
And of course, our behavioral therapist, cognitive behavior. What is wrong with me this morning? Auntie Wemi, did you see me in your dream? Did I see you in my dream? Oh, you were the first call I made this morning. Warn yourself. On yourself.
I was the first person you spoke to. So.
I don't understand.
The spirit
it.
now connected.
I don't understand it. What is it now? You're wearing my color of hair. Are you follow? Are you doing follow about? Good morning, sis. How are you?
Fine.
Yes, mommy. Yes. Let's go through this. How did you survive cancer? I saw your pictures while you were in the hospital, and I tell you, I was like, how did you do it?
First of all, I just want to give glory to the Almighty God, who is the owner of life, without whom no one can survive any terminal disease. It all started, I said, discovery to recovery. That's what I titled my life journey on this.
Discovery to recovery.
Yeah. It all started like fun. And I never knew it was just something serious. All of a sudden, I discovered that after eating, I can no longer breathe until I just have to vomit what I eat from my stomach before I can be relieved. So
that means you can't take food?
Yeah, that was how I started. So I had to quickly know that health is paramount. I went straight to the Lagos State Teaching Hospital, Lasut. Yeah, but I did a series of tests, from one test to another, and the next thing, I saw that my stomach was swelling up. And they said the ascites, the stomach is full of water. What? And they were trying to find out what is causing the water to come out. After several series of tests, it was discovered that there was a cancer, and the cancer took me to Abuja. I did the first operation. After the first operation, things was not getting better, and I have to be flew out from the Lagos State government. They gave me a paper to travel out. I requested for better treatment. So getting to India was another story entirely. Start running all the tests.
No, mommy, let me take you back a bit.
Yeah.
From the time you left Abuja, or that from the time it was discovered, to the time you went to Abuja, how many months?
That is 2008. The discovery was 2018 March.
2018 March.
Yes. The
Okay.
first operation was done in May 2019.
Wow.
Yes.
So from 2018
Yes.
to 2019.
Yes. I was
May.
on it. Yes.
So 1 year and 2 months.
Yes.
You were just
Yes.
going through agony.
That of course.
And then 2019, when exactly did you go to India?
Yeah, I went to India 2019 December 4th.
December 4th.
Yeah.
That's about 7 months.
Yeah.
Wow.
And when I got to India, even in the process, there was still kidney stones. That was the first one they tackled in India. They have to first of all blast out the kidney stone, and after that kidney stone was removed, and there are this PET CT. That was where they actually discovered the problem, and then I learned from there that that PET CT is not even in West Africa country. That scan, that I passed through so many scans.
Okay, the
In
scans
India.
are not.
Yeah.
Sorry, the machine for
the
the scan.
machine is not there.
It's not in Africa.
Not even in Nigeria, in West Africa.
In West Africa.
Yeah, of course. So it was from there they discovered that it was cancer of the appendix, and I have to go for 14 good hours operation. In the process of that operation, I passed on. Even according to my daughter, she told me an hour into the operation, the doctor has to run out to call her with blood in his hand. And he said, everywhere full of tumor. It's not as we budgeted. The fees of the operation multiply. According to her, she just said, please doctor, go ahead. With the hand, with the blood. And in the process of the operation, I passed on. That's what I learned. That's where I didn't even know where I was. I was in coma for 4 good days. I was there. I didn't know what was happening again.
But the operation had been done.
Operation was done, and what they actually wanted to do was to pass a hot chemo straight to the stomach, to the cancer after removing stomach. But the process of removing, they could not even remove everything. So they have, when they saw that the BP is gone, they saw somebody is lifeless, so they just have to couple me
And just
carry me to the ICU, put me there. I was there with my God, and all I was just saying, God, in coma for 4 good days. I was there. In coma, I was there, and I was hearing my daughter praying. He even gave me a name. He said, you are no more Maria Kusudu. Your name now is Maria Jesu. Maria Jesu, come out, come to your body. You must not go. And meanwhile, on my own side, I was telling God, please bring me back for Patricia. She cannot carry dead body home. Where will she see 30 million to bring dead body home? And her heart cannot even take it. I was just conversing with my God.
So wait, mommy.
Yes, my dear.
If you are there,
passed on. Yeah.
Fully.
Yes.
30 million.
Yes. Or they will cremate the person.
Yes. They will cremate the person there, and give you the ashes. And then the person brings the ashes.
That is just it.
I know Patricia. She will just die.
That was why
she will just collapse there with them.
I was calling my God, please bring me back for Patricia. Her heart cannot take it. She cannot take it. And I saw that even in that coma state, I saw that as if they are carrying me to the mortuary. I said, no. They didn't show Patricia and they are taking me to mortuary. No, bring me back. I'm not dead. God, I'm not dead. I saw a hand. They want to cover me. They want a nurse. In the spiritual realm, I saw a hand of a nurse carrying white cloth to cover my hair. I said, no. Father, don't let them cover me. I'm still alive. I'm alive. I'm not dead. Bring me back.
Let's talk about how you actually recovered. When you finally woke up, were the cancers still there?
When I woke up, I saw myself, my body swollen. I had the gadgets all over my body. The next thing I did was to first of all start pulling. And I saw the hands of the doctors, they pressed me down, and they quickly alerted her And she came and said, Patricia, take me out from this place. They want to kill me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They said, Mommy, calm down. You have been in coma for the past 4 days. You've just woke up. Calm down, Mommy, calm down. I started calming down. The minute I calmed down. And from there, God be so kind. They moved me after 2 days, moved me to the ward, and we started chemotherapy. I took 11 cycles of chemotherapy. And whenever I want to take that cycle of chemotherapy, I just speak to it. I said, I am not taking chemo because I don't have cancer. It is the blood of Jesus I'm taking. Any cycle I take, it's like dying. I saw people dying. And it's not an experience that somebody can explain. People are vomiting blood, they are taking chemo, even at the ICU, people are dying like chicken. You see them dying.
Over there in India?
Yes. The day I opened my eye, 4 people that night died. The whole place was in commotion. They were putting the dead body inside sack as they are dying, side by side, those that were close to me. I saw it. And when they were taking, the process of taking chemo, I saw people dying, taking chemo. So I survived in taking that 11 cycles of chemotherapy. And I look at it, after the whole thing, taking that all is over, not knowing that that was just the beginning of the journey, my sister. And the doctor told me that that chemo you were taking, it is not the treatment for appendicitis, cancer of the appendix. That the treatment is IPEC, which they could not do. That the tumor is, they just use that chemo to control the tumor so that it will not start spreading again. And right now, what is happening is that the tumor are still there. That I should still go back to the theater for another 40 good hours.
So that they can operate again.
That can operate again. In the first case, where's the money? After we have spent over 30 million. Yes. And I told the doctor, is it that operation you took me to for that 14 good hours? And I passed on and you could not bring me back? You still want me to go there? Say, is it still the same procedure? They say, yes. I said, okay, thank you very much. So I went home with my daughter and I told her, this is a battle for Jesus, not for human being. This is above human being. Let us tarry at the presence of the Most High God. And we started. From that month of July, because I finished my last 11th chemotherapy, I think the 6th of July or so, we started praying.
Just 2019?
Yeah. We started praying, and we're praying, and we prayed till August. You know, the luck I had was that immediately after the operation, my operation, the pandemic started. So there was no major operation that was going on again.
So you were stuck there?
And we were there. We were there. We were there in India during the coronavirus
pandemic.
Yes.
So you were stuck there. They could not chase you away, and you could not come home.
Yes, I was receiving care. It was because we were already attended to. That was why I was. They were no longer treating people. No more operation was going on at that period.
But because you had already started before the outbreak.
That was what the major miracle God did. So after that prayer, we went to as I was praying, in the spiritual realm, I saw the doctor was just writing, and I saw the invisible hand and told the doctor's report. I just said, I've called my soul. I said, Festus, they've told doctor's report. The doctor reported, and the Holy Spirit said, but you said the doctor report should be torn. And I started prayer, thanking God. I woke my daughter, I said, no more cancer. That was what I just told her. Cancer is over. He said, yeah, I saw my father told the report of the doctor. And by the time I got to the hospital, doctor looked at me. I was asking her, is this your mom? My daughter, yes, said yes, because I've changed. I was weighing 56 before. When I went to weigh, I weighed 65.
Wow.
The body has just
You have started recovering, you have started
yes,
adding weight.
Yes. The doctor just asked me, lie down. Let me check you. He check and check. And after he finished check, I say, doctor, I told you God has healed me. As I raised up my hand like the dear doctor, Dr. Capo, he raised up his, I said, it is Jesus. I said, nothing is there again. It vanished. God took away cancer.
Amazing.
It's just God.
Amazing.
And that is how I came to Nigeria. And I promised my God, I vow that wherever I go, I must share the testimony of what he has done for me.
You see, the interesting part about this, Auntie Wemi, is the fact that a lot of people die before death comes. When they find bad news about them, and this is about women really, women already go through a lot. So when these issues come, you just die before the death actually comes.
I was just listening to her because she's more or less just reading out all I have to share.
Wow.
You know, the qualities of the quality that makes a woman beautiful. And one of the things I have here is a woman that has the ability to be resilient. To be resilient. You know, life will throw all manners of stones. And one of the things we've seen is that women has that power. The power is in us. That ability is in us. You know, but those of us women who do not know, we give up. And that's why the doctors also use the language. Giving up. Yeah.
So sometimes from the psychology perspective, you actually give up before you give up.
Yes. It's from the mind. It's from the mind. And that's why they also tell us, whatever medication you're given, if your mind does not connect, the medication will not improve your condition.
It's not a call-in show. You can send your comments to us on the number on the screen, not call. Please resist the temptation to dial the number. Just send a text message or WhatsApp. I know it's tempting, but please do not call. You know, you're a pastor. I know that.
Yes.
But apart from that, I've also seen quite a number of pastors who just accept it as faith. What would you say was the biggest driving force, the biggest strength, the biggest anchor you had? What was motivating you to become resilient? I can say what we were saying.
He gave me a word. He gave me a word. Hebrews 13 verse 5. He said he will not leave me nor forsake me, that I can boldly say he is my helper. I will not fear what can man do to me. That was the word he gave me. And when you look at Jeremiah 29 verse 11 there, he said his thought towards me is not evil, it's of peace, and of taking me to my expected end. He has a plan and purpose for me.
And you walked
and
in line.
I clicked to it by faith. That it is, he said, I will not die. God is not wicked. He's not a wicked God.
God is not wicked.
Not at all. It is not sometimes when something happens to people, they say, it's God's will. Let me tell you something, a little bit of my life experience. I'm a widow. I lost my husband when I was just 36 years. I married for only 16 years old. 16 years. And in that process, when I lost this man, I look at it that it was not that he should have died. Sometimes finance, resources. When you don't have the resource to take care of somebody who is sick,
the person will go.
He can go. And then sometimes you now say it is God's will. It's not God's will, my sister. God is not wicked. It is not the will of God that we should die prematurely. I think you are following.
I get you.
It's not his will.
Because you see, that's why I said we give up before we give.
Yes. And sometimes the people that surround you during that period matters. If you are surrounded by a discouraging people at that critical moment, pitying people that pities you, instead of encouraging you, instead of building up your faith, you can easily lose hope. But thank God that I have people that are around me that knows what it takes to get from God. Who is
People
the
who will not take no
Yes,
for an answer.
Yes, that is it.
I like that part.
Yes.
You see, when they say that they go to religious settings, let's talk about it a bit. You go to religious settings. Who are the most popular or the largest number of people in any religious setting? Who are they?
Women.
The women.
Yes, in the church, women.
In the mosque, women.
Yeah, in the
Everywhere
mosque.
you go, women.
Women.
So why exactly? And you know, it was interesting. I was watching the celebration of Oshogbo Festival.
Okay.
80% of the people who came from all over the world, overseas, women. All the people that were at the forefront, women. The Aruba, woman. There were priestesses, women. And I'm asking myself the question, if women really do this much in terms of religious activity, why then do we quickly give up when trouble and things happen to us? Let's talk about qualities of beautiful, qualities that make you a beautiful woman.
I got carried
Because mommy
away.
is a really,
Yeah, she is.
mommy is a
She's
really
a
great
quality
example
woman, a woman
of a woman of God. Mommy, how old are you now?
I clock 63 on the 15th of August by the special grace of God.
63 and still beautiful. Look at her skin now.
That's awesome.
She's not white. She's like Auntie Women. You people are making me feel.
Sorry.
No, maybe before we go, we'll rub a little bit.
I know, I like to be dark. Oh, please don't rub me. Don't rub me.
You know,
Before people find it difficult to recognize me
the thing
again.
she's saying and
Yes.
the thing she's displaying, those are all I have here to share.
So basically, just say that mommy is the example of a quality
Because
woman.
when I listening to her, you know, I said one of the qualities that makes a woman beautiful is a fun-loving woman. Now, a fun-loving woman is not a woman who is having it all good. But in the midst of that situation, she creates fun.
For herself.
Okay, we're teasing her that mommy is looking like a babe.
See, she's
you know.
smiling.
If we
She's
touch her up
having
now
fun.
and we wear her all of those things, that's
I can tell you now. What are you talking about? I saw her birthday pictures.
you see,
You don't want to try her
and
birthday
she's
pictures.
telling us, yes, she will rub on us. You can imagine. So what we're saying
Meanwhile, some
is,
women are very stuck up. You know.
what we're saying
If I
is
beat some of them,
women,
they'll be like,
you emit more of your beauty when you are fun-loving. Okay, you appreciate your situation, even when they don't feel good, because you can only see, okay, within the sphere, you can't see beyond, and there is a beyond after that situation. Okay, so women, we just need to encourage ourselves. Okay, let's be fun-loving, create fun within it. You know, there are times when people come around me and you share some of the things you have experienced or you're experiencing, and they can't match it with your look. You don't always have to look your situation.
That's all.
Women, yes, we need to
yes.
help ourselves. It won't help you. All right. So I also say that another quality that I have here is a compassionate woman. Yes, because when you are compassionate, you will attract compassion. Some of the reasons why it looks like women seem not to get help is what kind of heart do you carry? Your heart attracts, you know, the things the result you get is as a result of your heart. I know a lot of women have been heartbroken. Okay, don't allow the situation. Is it men? Is it family? Is it situations to make you all hard up? No, you don't need it. The way God made us as women, our heart are meant to be soft,
Yes.
to be open. All right, and that's why we are vulnerable. It's easy to take advantage of a woman, but the truth is, don't lose your virtue. All right, don't be hard up. And then you hear some women, they tell you all men are the same, and that's how you treat them this way. You know, everybody is like this.
They even
And you
have
don't
a
deal
school.
with people like this, or this.
They even have a
treat
school
people.
where they teach them how to be wicked towards men.
So, but the truth is,
mean it.
if you check,
So when you see a group of women and
Oh,
all of them
exactly.
are friends,
Yes.
and all of them are friends,
Yes,
and
of
all of
course.
them say the same thing,
Exactly.
are they not already
Yes.
used?
exactly. So if you check the results, their outcome, you see that they all have the same outcome. And that's why, as women, we should try to bring on that compassionate part of us, The compassionate part of us doesn't mean we should be stupid. Permit me to use that word. Okay, it doesn't mean you should not be wise. But don't throw your compassion into the hands of somebody who will take advantage of it. At the same time, keep it. Because even God says, to the compassionate, I will show myself compassionate. So who you are is what you are likely to receive. Yeah. And then I also want to say another quality is your energy. Energy. Women are energetic.
They have strength.
Yes, we have strength.
Yeah.
You could do a lot of things at the same time,
Yeah.
and you achieve results. Even when you are bleeding,
Inside.
you would still achieve results. That's the power and the energy that we have as women is unmatchable. Men who are listening to us right now, they cannot match it, and that's why they believe women pretend. No, it's
So even when you say
wired.
you're weak, they just believe that.
He just doesn't want to, So women, we have that energy, but we just need to deploy the energy in the positive direction.
Channel it to the right way.
Don't fall into the negative energy of a woman. Their energy will destroy you. I'm telling any man listening. So if you are dealing with a woman, and I'm saying the things that brings out the beauty of a woman is know your positive strength, the positive energy, push it forward and achieve positive things around you. Use it to help the man in your life. Use it to help your children. Use it to help your community. But be wise about it, because that energy is power. Yes, it is. Yeah, so I also would say your spirituality as a woman makes you beautiful.
Yes.
Now, spirituality is not religiosity.
They're two different things.
We are not matching it well. By default, we are more intuitive. You will just feel it, you will sense it, you will perceive it,
And you will know.
and most times you may not go wrong when it comes to it. So we should listen more to us. Let's stop running to the social media. There's nothing there really that can. It's not as if there is nothing, but in your moments when you need to
There is
hear.
really no. Don't say it's not as if there's
No,
nothing.
we have
They
positive
don't do
things
tutorial
on
on
the
social.
social-
They don't do tutorial for life lessons on social media. They
Yes.
they teach you how to live a fake life.
Fake
and
life.
I
fake
still believe there are
on social media.
communities and groups on social media who do, but they are not loud.
No, but even the communities and groups, do they used to put all of their matters on the.
But I'm
social media
saying
pages?
women.
They take issues and they deal with it.
Yeah,
and they give
women.
examples.
Yes.
One of the things that brings on your beauty is tap into that energy, the spiritual energy in you. Okay, see, I say to some people, don't ever make a woman utter something negative in her moment of pain.
It will
You
work.
may not survive it.
Yes, of course.
That's the power, the spiritual
power in the
power
tongue.
of the woman. I'm telling you the fact. So, that's why I say, you see some men, they tell you, if she is angry with me, my business for that week, that month will not go well. It's not as if she's a witch. She's not. There's something spiritual about her that
It is so
if
many-
the thing
I
connects,
swear. Are you saying right now that all of you people, it's all of you.
all of us.
Don't put me on. I'm not part of you people. So, mommy, is it true?
That if a woman utters a word,
Yes.
In a moment of pain.
In a moment
in a
of
moment of pain, in an agony,
yes.
it can work.
Yes.
Because it's biblically, they said there is the mouth, this tongue is fire. They said there is power in the tongue.
Yeah.
And whatever you say, it is what you will eat.
Yes.
That is why I normally tell parents that no matter what a child, your children might have done to you,
utter
never
negative
ever
words.
utter negative word.
Exactly.
Let me just set example to that a little bit. There was a mother that gave birth to a little child, and he has a 13-year-old boy, and he just told the mother, he told the boy, said, please bring the flask for me of water. And in the process of bringing it, the child, he fell from the child, and it got broken. And the mother just said, as you have broken that flask, go and die.
Hey!
Yes.
The
And
boy.
that boy happens to be in my class. And it was early morning. The boy disappeared from the house. Later in the afternoon in the school, they run down. Is this boy in the school? I just showed them the register. It's not there. didn't come to the school to mark absent. The mother started running up and down, and they went to the river and met the boy strangled by the riverside, death. So there is power in the tongue.
There is.
And that is why
Don't say negative
don't
things
say negative
to people in your moment of pain.
People, to your children, to anybody, because power.
And that's where most men, people who know it, there is always a mother figure in their lives, regardless, even if the person is not the person that gave birth to you. The power that a woman carries as spirituality is strong. And that's why women don't know it. We as women, we don't know it. These are things that makes us beautiful. And if you have a man in your life that recognizes that power, you will look more beautiful in his sight. He cannot have side chicks. It's not possible. Because he knows that this one, now my
this one are my witch. My personal witch.
Whenever he wants to go out, he will say, please, can you just pray for me?
Exactly. Or even when he has done something wrong, he'll be like, I just want to confess. I came to apologize.
I dare not offend you. I offend you. No. So really, that's what it's all about.
Those are some of the things that makes us beautiful, But those who know it, they use it in the negative, and some use it positively.
And now, it would be good for us to say, if you use it in a negative way, what are the likely things? Because for you, as a woman who understands the power that you carry, I mean, everywhere across the world, women are celebrated. It's not because you people are extra special, or we are extra special.
Yes,
it's not because
it's
of
the grace of God.
It's the grace. It's the way we were created. It's the way we were made. And that's why we dedicate Wednesday on the Bumper Breakfast to celebrating women.
Yes.
But what are the likely negative impacts on even the woman if you misuse such power?
Okay, I will come to that a woman that knows that every spoken word is being taken by angels, bad and good angels, should be very conscious of what proceeds from their mouth.
Yes.
You are created a helpmate, a helper to your husband. And be that helper, whatsoever you see that the man is not putting right, it is your duty to put it right. You have married a man that will come back from work and he just drop his shoes anyhow because you are his helpmate. He needed help in that area. It is not for you to tell him, look at this stupid man. See what he's doing.
When he begins to do stupid things.
When he begins to do stupid things, even outside, it's because you have spoken
in
it.
psychology, there's something about words that we use and we say. The human mind cannot understand don't.
Yes.
So when you use don't for children or any individual, the human mind reverses it and say do.
Yes.
So they say change your conversation and say this is what you will do. This is what you will become. This is what you should. So the human mind recognizes it and plays it out. That's the power of the word.
We need to go on the Bumper Breakfast this morning. It's been a pleasure having our Pastor Maria Okosodo. Maria Jesu. I'm like, where for you? All the Bumper Breakfast today. And I really must say thank you to Patricia for sharing mommy's story with me, because she could have just shared it with me and I would just kept it to myself. And I just made it a personal thing and not share it with the world. But congratulations.
Thank you very
Keep
much.
sharing your story. I hope one person today has been encouraged by our story. Auntie Wemi, as usual, it's always a pleasure having Webi Moadebi on the Bumper Breakfast set. It's a pleasure. You know I love you to pieces and heaven and earth.
After now, you prove it.
Just make sure that breakfast you will do it. I'm begging you. We need to go. Thank you so much for joining us on the Bumper Breakfast. Tomorrow is our community report. Get those reports coming in. Send me messages on the same line you have refused to send messages to, but you have called me more than 100 times on. Send messages to that number. Let us know what is happening in your environment as we speak. I am Tobisi. I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye. Thank you.